Welcome back to another episode of my Tulane Green Wave Dynasty here on College Football 25, where we are in year four. We have made it back to the college football playoff after, again, we've gone over it multiple times, right? A bad year three, the first losing season I've actually had in a football video game in maybe my lifetime. Went 6-7. We have rebounded. We're 13-0. It's a team with holes. So we have done a nice job. We have survived near upsets. We have pulled off what I would consider an upset ourselves as we went on the road to take on Texas Tech in September. Got a big victory there. Obviously, we're a team that is continuously trended in the direction of improving in our overall team scope year over year. But I don't feel like we are a super national championship team. The offense is really limited, but it's explosive thanks to Celeste Chin, Eric Browning, Trey Bueno. The defense gives up a lot of rushing yards, but it's pretty good in the secondary. But we were going to be taking on the Michigan Wolverines here in round one, and they've lost three games. They lost to Oregon, who's in the playoffs, lost to Penn State, who's in the playoffs, and lost to Michigan State. They appear to be a very average offense. Only scored over 40 points twice, and it was against Rutgers and San Jose State. They have not gotten above 20 points now over their last three games. Defense does look like it's really good. They're obviously very talented. Taking a look at the roster, they seem to be a team that lacks explosiveness on offense, I think is how I would phrase it. I know they're going to run the ball a ton. But like when I look at this team, I don't see like a standout offense. The offensive line is great, though, and that is a crucial thing for them. So you see that redshirt sophomore class. So the year one recruiting class for them is going to turn out to be massive in where they have developed up to this point. Alec Pope is their starting quarterback. He is rock solid, pretty well a tapped out player. He is a field general, so he's not a great athlete. The arm strength is just solid. He takes care of the football, though, actually transferred over from Louisville. 23 touchdowns against 6 picks. Again, just a decent athlete, but a good arm. Accuracies are pretty solid. If they were starting Ozuma instead, I would be much more worried about the quarterback play in itself because of the arm strength, because of the deep ball accuracy, and because of the speed that he has. But Pope is the starter. They have a trio of freshman running backs here. Dan Stork is the leader. Solid 6'1", 189. He's a receiving back, so he's not going to give you the power moves or the insane change of direction, but he's rock solid. Got Benjamin Edmond behind him. Tyler Creselius is their most explosive running back. Wide receivers, Kendrick Bell, Marion Stewart. Got Darrell Kuntz here as a sophomore. So got a couple lower-end guys. It's these three big wide receivers. They're pretty explosive in Stewart and Kuntz, but Bell is not really at all. Tight end room is excessively deep to the standpoint that pre-scoring here is farther down, is third on the depth chart. Gotten two really good tight ends here in Fasano and Siegel that are redshirt sophomores. This offensive line, redshirt sophomore here, improved. Excellent. Left guard, 93 overall. He's hurt, Devin Branson here, but a 93 overall redshirt sophomore after you get the boost. So Corey Westbrook is going to be their starter there. Again, still an excellent player. Overhauser, redshirt sophomore, 88, but he's a 92 after the boost. Then David Bragg, redshirt sophomore, a 92 base, 96 overall after the boost. Right guard. Right tackle, Danny Stott, 91 overall, 94 overall after the boost. Redshirt sophomore, right tackle. Just insanity. And I think that's really going to be the thing that worries me the most is they're going to run the football a ton. Can we stop the run game? We have not been great at doing that all year. Defensive line, really talented all the way across. Maybe a little bit lacking here on the interior, but it's still a very good group of run stoppers. pass rushers, just a nice mix there. They do have, again, a very good, pretty athletic group of linebackers here. It's led by Cole Sullivan and Mason Curtis. Both of them are great athletes, highly talented. It drops down a little bit here to Dom Veerling, who is a true freshman. Right outside linebacker, but a good group there overall. Cornerbacks got some speed a little farther down in Darrell Coley, but Edmund McMadison, and Lane, I think, are situations that Bueno can take advantage of if given the opportunity. We know how big a part of the deep ball to Trey Bueno, who should have won the Heisman, is to this offense. Safeties, they're good, not crazy athletic, but both really good players. And they got just a okay average run-of-the-mill kicker. So we're 13-0 going against the number 10 ranked Michigan Wolverines, who are 9-3, 6-3 in the conference. We've been winning games, but we have been dropping in the rankings. I really thought at one point in time we were going to end up getting this first round bye. We have not gotten it. And if we win this game, we take on Penn State, who beat Michigan not too awful long ago. You see the bracket, but I think it's time to see if we can pull off. This is absolutely an upset, without any question about it. It's actually a game that's going to be at home for us, but would absolutely, I think, be an upset for sure. We're going to rock. It's been a while since we pulled them out. Let's see if the Tulane Green Wave can beat the Michigan Wolverines in advance. Again, we have not won a national championship in this series. It's been a bit of a slow build, but we're actually hosting a college football playoff game here in New Orleans. Let's see if the Tulane Green Wave can get this victory. Keys to the game: Celeste Chin, Trey Bueno, Eric Browning. We need to both be able to control the clock, keep our defense fresh against what I'm sure is going to be a run-heavy Michigan Wolverine attack, and then also making sure we're taking care of the football, hit the big shots to Bueno when they are available. But super stoked, super excited. Good to be back. Haven't actually played a game with College Football 25 at the time of recording in probably 2 weeks. So I'm sure that's going to be rusty. As did not get a big return out there for Walters, going to take over at the 15. But yeah, we've been good on third downs. We're beating them in yards per game. A little bit more pass happening them as expected with our kind of lack of consistent rushing attack. Tulane comes out on offense. Celeste Chin in the pistol. Takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff to Browning. Decent blocking and a solid run there. A gain of 4 to get things going. Browning coming off of a good game in his last one. Really interested to see kind of how we attack 5-on-5. Celeste Chin takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff to Browning. Wrapped up by one of those excellent linebackers, Cole Sullivan. Going to set up a 3rd and 4. Celeste Chin, 4 wide receivers. Chin takes the snap. Going to get this to Bueno. That should have been Heisman. It's the first down grab. Celeste Chin has been a great, hyperactive, and very accurate quarterback this year. Obviously, has had a lot on his plate with this run game. Not being great throughout the year. Starting to kind of get it going, though. Lately, again, Browning is a nice carry there. A gain of 7. That's up a 3rd and short. Browning was your running back of the year. 3rd time we have won that award in this series. Chin takes the snap. We'll try to throw this over to Nicholas. He does. Slide it in there. The cornerback can come underneath of it. 4 wide receivers. Chin takes the snap. We'll try to dump this screen off to Browning. He's going to get the blocking. Browning tries to get to the outside. A juke move does get the first down. They're off and running. Chin takes the snap. We're going to try to get this over to Preen on the screen. It's a gain of 7 out of it. So far, so good right now. Sticking with a lot of 4 wide receiver sets here to get things started. It's going to be a handoff to Browning. Gets good blocking, gets the first down. If there's one thing Browning lacks, is that elite explosiveness that Mekhi Hughes really, took advantage of. Sheehan takes the snap. We'll set up the screen again. This one well set up. Nobody there. Gain of 7 again. Tulane off to a good start here on offense. Kind of sticking to the same formations, which is giving them different looks. Now it's a 3 wide receiver set. Finnerty in the backfield with Browning and Chin. Browning goes in motion. This is going to be a handoff to Finnerty. It's the first down. Nice aggressiveness. Tulane doing a nice job here of controlling the clock to get things started. Sorry, I'm running. Got the allergies going here. 3 wide receiver set. It's a handoff to Browning, able to get inside. Nice lane there. Tulane is knocking on the door. Chin takes the snap. We're going to try to float this up to Bueno, and it's going to be knocked away, almost picked off there. Try to kind of hit Bueno with a fade. Does not work out. Thankfully, that could have been a disaster. Now it's 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Chin takes the snap. Gonna try to scramble around. Gonna try to float this to Bueno, who makes the grab, just continuing to set this single season NCAA touchdown reception mark in a spot where I don't know that anybody's ever going to be able to break it. So Leslie Chin, Trey Bueno, Tulane strikes first. He does a really nice job there of maneuvering around the pocket. 33rd touchdown catch of the year for Trey Bueno. His 34th touchdown in general, as he does have a return touchdown as well. 13-play, 84-yard drive. Michigan, outside of that first initial set of downs, never really threatened to get Tulane off the field there. I do think that despite, how we have lacked the ability to stop the opponent's run game, I do think there is maybe a chance that it does work out in our favor here against a team that we know is going to run the football a ton. As they do run a little counter play here to start things off. That is a first down run to get things going here for Stork. He has had a rock solid year. 2 tight ends out here this time. It is going to be a play action. And he's got a wide open guy there as Tulane gears up for the run. The play action creates a void there for Stewart. Nice, accurate, layered throw there as well. It's a run. Stork this time. It's wrapped up. Kilgo is hurt. 3-year starter from the moment he stepped on campus. Dealing with an injury. We got some bodies there at middle linebacker. Bree in particular is another really good athlete along the same line of Kilgo and Kumar, but just not as experienced. That pass is dropped by one of those great tight ends. Bruce Hand will make sure he is healthy before he comes back. I'm going to set up a 3rd and 9 here. Can Michigan throw it when they have to throw it? He throws it away. So Tulane gets the stop here. Pope makes the decision, doesn't get too aggressive with it. He's now going to punt it away. That's a pretty good punt there. Tulane now take over at their own 8. A very balanced first drive for Tulane. They can continue to find that balance. It's going to be a run. This one wrapped up in the backfield. That time they could not hold the block in, and Trey Pierce makes the first real impact play from this defensive line.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 12, back up at their own 6. Green comes in motion. It's a jet pass to him. He's going to get a good block there from Bueno. Finishes with physicality. 8 and 10, so it's up to 3rd and 2. Tulane has struggled in these spots all year on these 3rd and shorts if they don't get the big explosive play. This is not really a team built for these situations. Underneath to Nicholas, he gets the catch, gets the first down. 2nd grab already for Nicholas today. Trey Bueno in a one-on-one off the press. Ken takes the snap. Get this over to Preen. Does get the first down. That safety crashed. Something to keep in mind. Might be able to get that ball to Preen next, or to Bueno next time. 4 wide receivers. They are trying to spread out this Michigan defensive line and defense just in general. 2nd and inch is going to be a carry to Browning. He gets the first down. They're trying to throw everything at Michigan right now, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Tulane managed to get that 3rd down conversion there deep in their own territory. Now they've given themselves obviously some breathing room. They dominated the time of possession there in that first quarter. Michigan reeling a bit here on defense. Can they get a stop and get some momentum back going in their favor?
Ready, set.
Now we're out into the pistol. 2 tight ends. Chen takes it. He's got Campanaro, and they get the throw, and it's a big completion and a big first down there to the true freshman tight end. Celeste Chen is absolutely on fire to start this day off. 3 wide receivers. Chen's going to hand it off to Browning. They're starting to stuff this run game a little bit. As I say that, though, Browning's able to sneak through just a host of bodies there. 1st and 10 now. Chen takes the snap. We'll try to fit this into Bueno. He does get it. Gets the first down. Set up the screen here again, and Browning has got some room. Browning to the outside. He's inside the 5, inside the 3, down at the 2. The screen game has worked extremely well here for Tulane early, in Michigan got to be shell-shocked right now at what they are seeing. They run about 5 plays on offense. Eberle is out there. He gets the snap. He gets inside, and he scores. Tulane. Everly's able to sneak into the end zone there. Get up 13-0. Kick is up and the kick is good from Helmke. It's a 14-0 lead here over Michigan. Wolverines have given up 2 long drives here. Helmke kicks it away. Solid return there, but it's just up to the 15. Able to make a guy miss. 1st and 10. 3 tight ends. Oh, able to find his tight end. Kumar left his spot there. Hope makes a quick decision. 2nd and 2. Nice 1st down there. Michigan needs points on this drive. Nice play out there by Williams. They try to run the read option. Pope is not a good enough athlete to really do that. He might can pop it a time or two. He is not the quarterback to utilize that. Play action here. We'll drop it up short, and all of a sudden now it's a 3rd and 12 that Michigan is looking at. Ivory with a great open field tackle. Michigan's in trouble. They don't get a conversion here. Underneath, they make the tackle. Michigan is going to have to punt it away again here. They're in bad shape. Tulane has not even hit a big shot to Bueno. They just really been able to move the ball on offense here thus far. Just keeping things nice and simple. And takes the snap. Going to fit this into Preen. Just getting 6 or 7 yards at a time. Chin takes it, hands it off to Browning. Another nice run there again. Already over 50 yards. Michigan doesn't get a turnover. They are in trouble. I don't know if they can stop Tulane's offense. Chin takes the snap, want to bury that into the dirt, gets it over to Bueno. Just moving it play after play right now. Chin takes the snap. Gonna try to scramble out, and over for him to go. He throws it away. So they finally get a stop there on 1st down. Tulane tried to create a shot play there. Chin's got 2 incompletions. Chin takes the snap. He's gonna try to fade that over to Bueno, who cannot make the grab. Took the big hit there. Chin actually threw a dime there to Bueno, as you see it in the top left. It's a great throw. Big time hit though from the safety, able to jar the ball loose. 3rd and 10. Chin's going to take the snap. He's going to get it over to Bueno. This time he does make the grab. So they're not really letting Bueno try to take the top off. That cushion is creating some holes. Browning goes in motion. Chin takes the snap. Gonna try to dump it out to Browning. Gets the block on the outside there. Great block from Nicholas. This brings another 7-yard gain on 1st down. They don't have an answer. Chin takes it. We'll try to fade this to Bueno, and that's going to be another score for Tulane. Michigan is in serious trouble in this game. Something's going to happen right now. trouble. Celeste Chin and this Tulane offense are just rolling right now. 21-0. And where does Michigan get their answer? Right now, I don't know that they have one. I think they need to try to run the ball. They've been very pass happy. Another set of bad starting field position here. 3 tight ends. Let's see if they run the ball here, if this is going to be a play action. It's just a straight drop back pass. So over to the tight end. Tackled down quick. Kill goes back out there. We are now at the 2-minute warning. Trying to scramble around. He's going to get sacked there by Cade Olson, and Tulane is going to take a timeout. Pope finally just ran out of time there. Tried to scramble around. Olson all over it. Now they go 3 tight ends here on a 3rd and 12. Takes it. It is going to be a handoff. Kilgo and company all over it, though. Tulane takes another timeout. Michigan has they just have no answer. It's been a great all-around performance here for Tulane. Bueno with had a spot there to return that. Didn't get a whole lot though. So 1:41. They have a timeout. Good field position. They are pressing Trey Bueno. Ken takes the snap. Just going to stand back and heave that down the field, and it's Trey Bueno, and he drops it. Bueno's had a couple of drops. That one was a laser beam there from Celeste Chin. Chin takes the snap. We'll fit this into Bueno. Bueno's got the speed, gets the first down. Chin takes the snap. Going to go underneath. Hits Preen in stride. Preen's going to get the first down. He gets out of bounds. They don't have an answer for Tulane. Over the top, Muhammad meets his man off the line. He gets knocked away that time. Try to take the shot to Muhammad. Cannot bring it in, though. Chin takes it. Bury that over to Walters. It goes out of bounds after a gain of 6. Third and 4. Tulane goes 4 wide receivers. Takes the snap. Try to dump that over to Browning. Gets knocked away. So Michigan finally does not allow a touchdown here. Tulane is able to get themselves in a shot for Hemke to kick a field goal, and it is up, and it is good right down the middle. 24-0 lead here for Tulane. I was not expecting this. Michigan starts the second half with the ball, but can they get points here? They need something, at least a field goal. Need to try to get some momentum back going the other direction. A little shovel pass. Ivory with just an outstanding open field tackle there. Michigan does not seem explosive enough here on offense. Dump off underneath. Again, great open field tackling. We have 3rd and 6 now. They're going to take a one-on-one shot, and that's going to be picked off by Jaden Lewis. essentially a super long punt there as Amarion Stewart never really got into position to try to take advantage of that throw down the field, and Jaden Lewis picks it off, and Tulane just having a field day here early on. Jaden Lewis with an insane interception there. Hope put a big arm behind that one. Lewis makes a signature play there for him. And I go 5 wide diamond. Ken's going to take the snap. I'm going to dump this over to Browning. Nice spin move there. Doesn't get a lot. Hurry up. Chen takes the snap. I'm trying to lob this over to Bueno, who does make the catch. Does not get out of bounds, though. Already over 100 yards. Chen's going to take it. Just going to give Bueno a chance here. Streaking down the field, and this one he grabs. What do you do? What do you do if you are Michigan? Chen takes the snap. Going to dump it underneath the Browning. Browning's going to get inside the 5 to the 3. Take a quick timeout. What a burial here. There's 6 seconds left. Big thing is Chen just does not need to turn it over or take a sack. Chen tries to scramble around. He's going to duck out of bounds. 2 seconds left. Gonna maybe try to get that one in, but didn't want to potentially turn it over. They send Helmke back out now. Helmke's kick is up. It is good, so it is a 27-0 lead at halftime here for Tulane, as Michigan just has no answers. A disastrous first half for the Wolverines. Tulane so far doing exactly what they need to do. Trey Bueno, a 9-catch, 162-yard, 2-touchdown performance in that first half. What is the answer for Michigan? How do you even get back into the game? This point in time, the offense has been terrible. Tulane's defense has been great. Tulane's offense has been near perfect. I don't know what the answer is. They cannot stop Trey Bueno. They can't stop Celestia Chen, just passing in general, and they can't stop Tulane's run game. I don't know what the answer is for Michigan. Hopefully they get something going here on this first drive, or Tulane can really start going into just kind of milking the clock mode here. Tries to get out wide on the return. He's wrapped up at the 13. Just to kind of put that first half into perspective. Tulane gained 366 yards. Michigan gained 59. Tulane is 3 for 4 on third down. Michigan is 0 for 4. 3 wide receivers. You know they're going to have to throw the ball a lot here in this second half. Do start off with a run, but Kilgo runs him down. Just a gain of 1. Probably the best performance that Tulane has gotten out of their group of linebackers all year as well. Have not been missing open field tackles, not been missing run lanes. That's a nice play over there. There you go. First down for Michigan. Deep play action. Gets the completion there to Kendrick Bale up the field. That's a dangerous throw. On that like 15-yard curl. Michigan trying to create something here. Will end up going out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a hold though on Michigan, and it is. A long time there. Back them up. Tried to throw that over to the left side. Big time completion there. Good throw from Pope. Justin Siegel finally got him a catch.
Okay, break. Here we go. Flip it, low. Check.
It's going to be a run. Wrapped up by Kumar. Good open field tackle.
Ready, break. Cricket.
Dump it off underneath. Nice form tackle there.
Ready up.
Michigan's got to get this third down completion here. 3rd and 8. That one, oh, Kumar couldn't, or Kilgo couldn't quite get his hands up there. That was in danger of being an interception.
Ready.
Ends up working out for Michigan, though.
Easy.
Little goal line defense here. It is going to be a run right up the middle, and Michigan gets the touchdown drive they need to start off this second half. As Stork is able to get into the end zone. Looking like it's going to be a 27-7 lead here for Tulane. The kick is up. The kick is good. Now can Michigan finally get a true defensive stop without some points being added? Tulane is going to open up at their own 25 here. It's just a straight handoff to Browning. This time Pearson Company do a nice job. 3rd and 11. For Tulane, just keep doing what you've been doing. Oh, great play. All of a sudden, Michigan trying to find some twerk there. Has gotten 2 deflections. 4 wide receiver. Jen takes the snap. Oh, he had a guy open, but Michigan able to make a defensive stand. Get off the field. Here we go. Stewart wrapped up.
On the set.
Now right out back out here to this 3 tight end look. Michigan with great field position. Threw that one in the dirt. Probably a good idea. Ended up working out. Kilgo was in a spot to pick that one off.
On the double.
2 tight end group. Gonna be a handoff. Stork gets a gain of 4.
Ready? Cobra. Go.
Throws a dime, gets hit there though. Knocked away. Michigan is going to punt. I think they should be aggressive and go for this one, but they decide not to. So Tulane's defense does rise back to the occasion here. Take over at their own 22 now.
On the ready. Razor.
Michigan's defensive line was what played the key role in that last drive. Time the linebacker came up and made a really nice play.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10. Jen takes the snap. Try to scramble around. He's going to get sacked here again. All of a sudden, Michigan trying to put some things together here. Couple of drives in a row. Jen takes the snap. Going to get this to Muhammad. He cannot get up the field. Tulane is going to punt. Michigan's defense playing well here in this second half so far. Stewart calls the fair catch.
Ready, break.
Michigan this time now at their own 36, 2 tight ends. It'll be a play action. It's a deep shot down the field, knocked away at the last second by Jolly. Pope has made some really nice throws down the field, giving his guys chances to make plays. So far, they just have not. It'll be a handoff. He'll go for Stork to kind of pause there for a second, but nobody else can really help him get off a block. Ends up being a gain of 6, a 3rd and 4. Pope's really aggressive going down the field. Throw over to Stewart. It is completed.
Got it.
It'll be a handoff here. First time we see the backup running back. Get a touch. Edmond gets a gain of 7. This game feels like it's kind of slipping here from Tulane. All of a sudden, the offense not playing great. Michigan trying to get some things going here on their offensive side. Hugo made a nice play there.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 2.
Cricket. Dead high. Ready.
It is going to be a carry. Stork gets good blocking, gets the first down.
On the
Momentum is definitely a little bit back in the Michigan side of things, but it is still a 20-point deficit heading into this 4th quarter. A really, really nice 3rd quarter there from Michigan. The defense definitely seems to be stepping it up. The offense has got a touchdown drive. They punted. Now they've got a pretty good drive working here at Tulane's 29.
pound 55 weak.
Pope throws that one away.
Ready? Let's go. Reload. Roll it.
Going to be a play action. Pope sends a shot, and it's going to be picked off by Lewis. His 2nd interception of this game. And that one really, really hurts Michigan there. Michigan putting another drive together, but Jaden Lewis just refusing. Just a little late on the throw. Lewis makes an excellent play there.
On the ready.
Now for Tulane, can your offense put this one away?
4. Black 24.
Defense has done their job. We've gotten 2 second-half stops here. Browning, nice run there, gain of 9.
Ready, set.
Definitely been a little slow rolling for him here in this 2nd half thus far. Chin takes it. It's going to be a handoff to Browning. He's going to get a first down.
Okay, right.
3 wide receivers. Chin takes it. He's going to hand it off. RPO again there to Browning. Able to slide through there and get a gain of 6.
Ready, right. Spider.
He's going to come in motion. They fake the jet. It's going to be a handoff to Browning. That one almost gets blown up. Still somehow gets a yard. But it is a 3rd and 3 now.
Ready up. Here we go.
Chin takes the snap. We're trying to fit that into Preen. He gets knocked away. Good play out there by Curtis. Chin tried to squeeze that one. Do take a little time off the clock, maybe 2.5 minutes or so there. Avery punts it away.
Ready, ready. 29 Philly.
Michigan needs a quick score. Underneath, Stork. Tackled down there by Jordan. Almost looked like he tried to hurdle him there. 2nd and 5. Tulane's offense has died in this second half. Got a nice move there from the tight end. Thought he was going to sit down. Ends up getting a round kill go. Underneath, wrapped up quickly there by Kumar. Gain of 4. They're eating up a lot of clock, though. Less than 7 minutes left. Oh, that one he threw into the dirt. Did he get hit? That one looked like it came out kind of funny there for Pope. He just kind of lobbed it into the, yeah. Like a weird throw. I don't know if maybe it's almost like a real-life quarterback, you know, just kind of throwing one in the ground when he sees somebody coming over the top. 3rd and 6 here. Big-time throw. What a throw. 2nd catch for Kuntz. Big-time 3rd down conversion. They go empty. It's a one-on-one shot, and Jaden Lewis with his 3rd pick of the day, just trying to run a little clock out. 3 interceptions for Jaden Lewis, having the game of a lifetime here. Might have just ended Michigan's season. Jaden Lewis, the senior cornerback, just not letting them get those passes down the field they've been looking for. 1st and 10. Chin takes it. It's a handoff. Browning explodes. Gets the 1st down. He's got 22 touches today. 145 total yards. Hands it off to Browning. Nice run there again. Let your superstar make plays. Hand off to Browning again. Good blocking. Eating up clock now. Closing in on the century mark. Now sub 4 minutes. Chin, it's a handoff to Browning. He is now over that 100-yard mark with that carry. Finnerty now out there. Chin takes the snap. We'll try to get this quickly over to Preen. Little RPO. Do get it out there. Do get the completion. And they do get the 1st down. It's another handoff to Browning. Great play there off the edge that time. Two-minute warning. Tulane trying to put the finishing touches on a game that they dominated the first half. Jaden Lewis with 2 interceptions here in just the second half, 3 for the game. But 2 interceptions in the second half really helped overcome what was a lackluster second half here for the offense. 3rd and 6. 1st down would be nice here, but it's unnecessary. Chin takes it, hands it off to Browning, set him up in the middle of the field. They send Helmke out now for his 3rd field goal. Let some of this clock roll. Helmke's kick is up, and it is good. 51-yarder there for Helmke. A 30-7 lead. Not a whole lot of time left here. Tulane is going to advance and take on Penn State in the next round. What a first half that was for Tulane. Outgained Michigan by 300 yards in the first half. 27-0 halftime lead. The offense struggles here in the second half as you're just trying not to make a crucial mistake. Big time sack for the guys there. Michigan could not avoid turnovers. Could not find enough explosive plays there on offense. They're fighting to the end, though. Credit to them. Really a pretty young Michigan team in a lot of ways. You think they would be really good next year, but they have got to find some more weapons. Fourth and 15 could be the last snap of the game for Michigan's offense. Dump it underneath, tackled in the open field there by Ivory. And Tulane gets off the field on defense. Celeste Chin going to take a knee in a 30-7 victory here over Michigan as Tulane gets the job done. Just a really clean game, easily won. The turnover margin there, just a really, really good overall game. Trey Bueno, outstanding first half. Don't know that he had a single catch in the second half, if I'm not mistaken. For a large portion of this game, you know, had more offensive yards than Michigan did for a lot of this game. He was explosive. He was great. Jaden Lewis, what a performance. Yeah, just what a day. What a day. 426-239. So Michigan definitely won the second half. As Tulane kind of played a little bit more passive there in the second half. But Chin, 26-34, 322, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Browning, $110 on the ground. Eberle got the touchdown. And Finnerty's 1 carry went for 5 yards. Bueno, 9 for $162 and 2. Browning, 6 for 63 out of the backfield. Preen, 6 for 51. Campanero had the 1 nice catch. Nicholas had 2 first down conversions, I believe. Maybe one of his was not. Thought the offensive line played great. 0 issues for me. Kilgo leads the way in tackles, but it's all about Jaden Lewis. 6 tackles, 3 interceptions, had just a phenomenal day. Ashley Williams had 4 tackles for loss. Definitely had a lot of success getting into the backfield and making plays. Ended up with, this is saying 3.5 sacks. May have been like 3 guys with a half sack there at one time. Nice job though overall up front. Lewis probably has earned another shot at the thumbnail here with his performance today. We'll take a look though and see what we can find. Helmke was really good. Definitely worth pointing that out. Perfect today, including that 51-yarder there at the end just for fun. And then for Michigan, Pope 20 of 30, 218, 0 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. Was not great today for sure. Their run game was not great, was okay, got better in the second half, but was not good in the first half. Stork did find the end zone though. Fasano 7 for 47, 3 for 53 here for Bell. 2 for 38 for Stewart. Not really a lot going on there. Felt like Sullivan and Curtis each had pretty good games. Did have 3 tackles for loss between them. Shama had 3 tackles for loss. Simpson, Pierce, and Sullivan. Yeah. You had a couple of sacks here from different guys as well. They couldn't force any turnovers. Tulane really dominated that game. I mean, they really did. Just had no answer. Let's see what we can maybe find here. Do something like this. Do something like that right there. Or the main part of the thumbnail. Man, what a performance. What a game for Tulane. They're going to advance. Get our second playoff win here of the series. We level up our coach. It's always good to see. We're advancing to the next round. Wouldn't it be something if we were able to win the national championship? Really had, as I started the recording, I had a better feeling about this. We do get a commitment here from Aking Agbogu. 3-star wide receiver. Don't know how much he'll play for us down the line, but wanted to get some different players in there. But as I started recording the episode, had a better feeling about taking on Michigan. We initially saw the matchup, though I was a little worried about it for sure. Ashley Williams wins your Defensive Player of the Week there. Get a Rose Bowl matchup here against Penn State in the next one. Definitely excited for that one. So we'll take a look at what happened here in the first round of the playoffs. We had Miami over Texas Tech by 2 touchdowns. We had Notre Dame over Pitt. It looked like a pretty fun game there, at least for a little bit, 34-26. And Oregon throttled Tennessee, and then our win over Tulane. So just had one-score game there in the first round, excuse me. See the quarterfinal matchups, everything looks pretty solid to me. Again, we're the only undefeated team left in the country. Get an opportunity to take on the Penn State Nittany Lions. Know they have a super talented roster, of course. Definitely excited for that one. And take a quick perusal here of the stats. So Celestia Chin is now at 44 touchdown passes against 12 interceptions. Was nice to get back to not turning the football over in that one. He's still leading the country in passing yards. Browning has gotten over that 1,000-yard mark. So for the first time in his career, has hit that number. Bueno continues to dominate, closing in on 100 catches, over 2,200 yards, 34 touchdowns. Outstanding season. Should have won the Heisman. I stick by that. And then over here defensively, Olsen does get to 20 sacks, so that's going to be a team record. Ashley Williams is also in the double digits. Jaden Lewis is now the leader for the team in interceptions. He's now up to 7, so a great performance for him. And we got the win. If you enjoyed the content, like, subscribe. Check out the other work I have on the channel. It's the Atlanta Hawks franchise and a Seattle Mariners franchise, and MLB The Show. And, yeah, until next time, thank you so much for tuning in.